Good evening. I know y'all really can't see the board, but that's where we at for right now. I don't know if y'all can read that or not. Hey, everybody. That way can y'all read this? I know I got horrible handwriting. Hey. Hey, y'all. This where we at. Go on to get your stuff. I don't know what it is in the PDF. I didn't even look it up. Do not be mad at me. But here we go for the book. Hey, y'all. We in the Apocalypse of Daniel and the Apocalypse of Elijah. They in the same book. So you're going to need to put your markers there on these pages. Fold it down or something. Hola, everybody. Hey. So I'm going to give everybody about 10 minutes to get in. And then this is where I need y'all to be. And I put our website up there. Nerd Junk Shop. So we don't got to say that 18,000 times. I'm learning. Them is just going to stay up there. And it's always going to be the stuff on the bottom. OTP. Yeah. Of course. Let me put book 1. That's what I didn't do. Good job. Book 1 for both. That's a horrible one, but yeah, y'all get the picture. All right. Hey, babies. Hola, hola. So, if you have your PDF, I don't know. Just type in this page on your PDF and you'll be right there. Put a bookmark in Elijah and a bookmark in Daniel. Hey, y'all. Get your pens and papers out. So, that's as close as it's going to get, because if it gets any closer, I'm going to run into it. So, you're going to have to blow your screen up or something. Because if it gets any closer, I'm not going to be able to move back. And it's not going to follow me. Love you. Oh, Antoinette, that make me happy. Y'all became a part of my life, too. Hey. I had to tell my daughter I got to get off the phone. Y'all niece said hey, too. Y'all youngest niece. Hey, and let me tell y'all something. These babies know what's going on. My baby is about to be 19 next month. And my baby, she on it, y'all. And God talked to her, because I didn't say nothing. God put it on her heart to start prepping, because they have their own place. Her and her sister, they live by themselves. The corner, ain't nothing on the corner. It's okay. Everything you need to see is right there. The .com is at the end, so you ain't missing nothing. Yeah. It's just, you see it? That's all everything is there. The rest of what you can't see, it ain't nothing. Hey, mama. Thank you. Yeah, it made me happy. She like, Mom, I'm about to get on it. I said, good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need you to do. I said, God laid it on your heart. She was letting me know. She said, everybody just want to live their life. I said, well, let's see how long that's going to work out. Everybody want to live their life until they can't live their life. Because I told them, don't count on the fact that you're going to be able to get down here with me. Because if they shut the borders off, you might not be able to get to me. Have y'all not seen people trapped in bus stations and trying to get home and end up being with some random strangers? No. You need to prep. You need to have your own stuff just in case they don't let y'all out to me. Now, if they still doing mail or something and I can send some boxes or something, okay. But y'all need to be teaching y'all kids. They in college and stuff. Something can happen where they cannot get to you. So are you telling them to prepare for that? Hey, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, instead of balling out for birthdays and $700 car payments, you need to be making sure that they going to be straight. Got a gas mask and stuff. You know? For real, for real. Y'all ain't never seen The Day After Tomorrow and all of that. Or whatever it's called, when the whole world freezes over and only the ones that was kind of prepared survive. Excuse me. You watched Left Behind today. Good job. Everybody got this so I can turn this back. Y'all need to screenshot it or something because y'all know I'm not going to leave it turned around. I don't know why it messes with me. So if you ain't wrote down what's on the board, you need to screenshot it so you have it because I'm not going to keep turning it around. This is why I'm doing this right now. Screenshot it if you need to. Do whatever you need to do. Y'all got about 5 more minutes because it's going to be backwards for the rest of the class. I promise you. It is. I'm going to start doing this early. That way, maybe halfway through for the people that may be coming here halfway, yes. But for right now, we're going to screenshot this so you have it so you can get back to it later. Because I'm not going to keep repeating it because it be getting under my skin. So, Nerd Junk Shop is up there. If you want a hoodie, sweatshirt, t-shirt, blanket, circuitrover22.com if you want to register. And this is where we read that book 1, page 766. I don't know what it is on the thing. And if you got it, you grown enough to go find it on the thing. So, there's that, 742. That's all it is. It ain't nothing else you need to see. Everything that's up there is everything you need to see. There's nothing else. That's why it's put like that. It's everything is there. It tells you the page, the book, everything is right there. Okay. So, I figured since we always talking about the one world leader, now it's been a minute since I read this, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go and just go back all the way into it, but I wanted to read it to y'all and I wanted to show y'all where it is so that you all can go and start studying some things for yourself about the one world leader. Okay? Y'all ready for this? So we gonna read, and then you all are gonna go and study and come to a conclusion, and maybe Saturday we'll have a Zoom class about it. Okay? This is, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to read it today. And we're just going to see. All right? So these are the 2 books. We in the Apocalypse of Daniel 766 and Elijah 742. Okay? I'm happy y'all listening, though. Can I ask y'all a question real quick? So, when y'all go and y'all leave these classes and you all are looking online and you all are seeing the news, do you feel like you're seeing the world through a different lens now? Do you guys feel like you're seeing it through a different lens? Like when you go and you look at the news and you go and you see kind of in the grocery stores and just looking at different stuff, do you see it different? No, I don't. Okay. Wow. Because I don't know. Like, because I could just be entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably just come here because I'm entertaining. They're like, this lady is crazy. But then again, I know that there are some people that come here because they paying attention. Okay. 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 Wow. Thank you, Duana. You talking to your kids about the world changing. Good job. Hi, Melody. Thank you. Okay. Because a new lens for the world. Thank you, Miss Della. Oh, Naisha. Yeah. Because I be wondering. I don't know what y'all go home and you think about. And, when you go to the grocery store, you thinking about the conversations. I be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? And do y'all see it? Like, because we can talk about it. But do you see it happening, though? Wow. Oh, tell them I said hi, Miss Henderson. Tell them I said, hey, girls. You don't see anything the same. When you get out of the house, you really want to tell people about everything that's really happening. Oh, you changed your heart, body, and soul. Oh, I'm finding it. See? Someone laughed because I asked if they are preparing. Y'all listen. So, wow. Oh, that make me happy. So I want to tell y'all something, okay? Everywhere you go. Your son as well. I appreciate you taking the time. Man, listen, y'all. Okay. So when you think about that, right? Just think about, okay, there's like 8.5 billion people in the world because I ain't got everybody charted. We know that, right? And your family still have blinders on. A lot of people. Okay. How many? Okay, that's a good point. How many people feel like the people around you still have blinders on? Show some hearts or hands if you feel like the people around you still have blinders on and they don't want to see what's really happening. Wow. Wow. Dang. Wow. So pretty much everybody. That almost make me want to cry. Wow. And they go to church. Y'all should see how this is going up. That's crazy. Wow. Most people telling me that they're not worried about what's happening. I hear that so much. Nobody thinks it's time. Nobody thinks it's time. Waiting for the pastors. And the pastors just trying to get like the stars. They're trying to live the life of the rich and famous. They know. Someone told you to quit wasting your time outside the 66. Wow. Your dad rushed off the phone when you talked to him about what's happening in China. I could hear the stress in his voice, like something clicked all of a sudden. Yeah. So many church people told you you're really crazy and I can't call yourself a Christian. So y'all starting to get treated like Jesus? Who started to get treated like Jesus? Noah, you starting to get treated like Noah. You starting to get treated like Jesus. Good. You on the right path then. Yes, you on the right path, honey. If you're starting to get treated like Jesus, they starting to call you. Oh, baby, you on the right path. You are on the right path. You stop going to church and have been warning my family and friends, but ignorance is bliss. CJ, what you just said, I'm telling you. Listen to me. Okay. So now, family, y'all understand why the word says my people, the church folks, are going to die a violent and untimely death because they don't have enough information. That's the word. That's what the word says. God said, my people perish, die an untimely, violent death because of the lack of knowledge. And they always say that the Bible is written to the church. So who was he talking to? If the Bible is written to the church, and they quick to say that, the Bible is written to the church. So when God said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, circa there's over 100 armies prepping for something in Venezuela right now. Baby, I told y'all we about to go to war. If y'all, who went back and watched my video from 225? I really wanted y'all to go back and watch that video. Because I said it was right before the end of the Winter Olympics. I need y'all to go back and watch that video. I need y'all to go back and watch it. Because I said, y'all, if they start bombing while this Winter Olympics is happening, what's his name? The dude, crazy dude. Oh, I can't think of his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's his name? Dang it. Where's my book? What's his name? Not Nicodemus. Nostradamus. Thank you. Nostradamus. He predicted it. He said that when the Winter Olympics is going on, if these bombs is going on, then look out, because all the nations about to go. God showed him that in 1555. 5 is grace. 1555. Then there's even see, what I don't know is in these books, it's stuff that was predicted a long time ago. And because everybody want to sit and say what they ain't, that's what the Bible said, they blind. We are not blind. Who feel like they blind now? Who feels like if December would have came and you hadn't been here and kind of been getting some of this stuff, that you would have been blind to come December? Be honest. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest, because this is the thing. Knowledge is coming, but God is not going to force it down your throat. So he said, to those that have an ear to hear, let them hear and understand. Okay? For those that have an ear, that was letting you know that everybody wasn't going to listen. He was telling us then, everybody ain't going to have to hear it. They're not going to hear what you got to say. So that's why I told y'all, don't beg your family no more. Just don't tell them what you got. And make sure you put your stuff up when they come over. Make sure that whatever it is that you are stocking for you and your family, don't nobody know you got it. Because they not going to go get it. But they going to be trying to come get yours. I guarantee you that. They going to hit you with, we family. I can't believe you doing. No, you had the same opportunities that I did. Oh, I don't know how to say your name, but you're welcome. Love back to sleep. I'm telling you. Do y'all realize we got 5 days until they said this is about to be the worst month for food shortage for the world? When the first time y'all, I don't know how old everybody is, but it's the first time I done heard that in my lifetime. That around the world, come September, 9 is divine intervention. Divine things, spiritual things, makes sense. 8 is new beginning. So they let us know before the 8th month that we about to have some different things, new beginnings, things that ain't been here. Okay, boom. Well, in our lifetime, because they've been here before. They're not new to God, they new to us. And with that, they said in the 9th month, 9 is divine intervention. Like God's plan coming to pass, you mean? Like everything that he said that was going to happen, happening, you mean? And it's in the 9th month. 9 is divine intervention. So, all I'm saying is, if you got money, don't blow it. Don't be trying to stunt for nobody. Go. Sam's Club have KitchenAid mixers on sale because they know what's coming up. They know what's going on. $200 on the 31st of August, the heavy duty one. Oh, thank you for telling us. Crazy because you don't get food stamps and they're going to buy food. Listen, but God gonna make a way. You don't even know that I just prayed the prayer before I got on here, that everybody that is listening to me, I prayed that God bless y'all with something, whether it be somebody donating canned goods, you getting a little bit of extra money. That's a prayer that I prayed before I got on here. That everybody that's paying attention, they get access to whatever they need. Like God, they paying attention, so hit them with it. And I know he gonna do it. I know he gonna do it because that's what he do. He said, you want to see me do it? All you got to do is ask. He said, you don't have it. So for those that saying you got a little, the only reason you saying you stop saying you got a little and say, I got so much stuff, I don't know where I'm going to put it at. You got to speak what you don't see, baby. Y'all think Circle be walking around talking about, I ain't going to get what I want? No, my daddy said, ask for all, and I do. And everything that I want come my way. No matter if I'm working, not working. He didn't say you had to be working to get it. He said, ask me to do it. Believe that I can, make a record of it, and then tell everybody when I do. See, maybe y'all don't be seeing a lot of stuff because then when God do what you ask him to do, you take credit for it. So how much you going to keep doing for a person knowing, like, a person asks you to get them a job, then you get them a job and they don't give you no credit on the application, knowing you gonna get, you didn't give me my referral, so you, oh, okay. Well, I bet you I won't do. I hope you don't lose this job because you won't get another referral. So I help you get some money. And then when it's time for you to put my name on there so I can get a little bit of credit for helping you out and helping you get on your feet, you going to take all the credit and leave me out? Bet you it'll be harder next time. Okay? Come on now. All you got to do is tell God what you need and don't stress about it. Believe that he going to bring it. And it'll show up. The money will show up. Somebody will be like, I don't know why you was on my heart. And some told me, is there anything you need on Amazon? As a matter of fact, right here in my cart, I just put 3 things in there. Sure do. Sure do. See, you got to put it out there for him to send a blessing. I ain't going to ask God for nothing. Well, quit telling me how little you got there, because I asked for everything I want because he told me to. He said, as long as you trying to learn of me and you won't, he said, ain't nothing off limits. What? You said no limit, like a black card? Oh, the black card. Because he said, I own 1,000 cattle on I own the hills. The cattle's on the hills, the grass, the dirt, the stuff that made the hill. Why is you asking him? Why is you doing all these tricks in the trades for what I got already? You think that Paris Hilton got to go and see a sugar daddy for anything and her daddy is Hilton? She don't need no sugar daddy because her daddy got everything. You don't need a sugar daddy when your daddy got everything. You don't. I promise you. You will not have to put yourself in those situations. He said, give me your body like you give it to them. You ain't going to have no sugar mama. He said, give me your body like you give it to them. Like you keep it for them. And I'll take care of it. I won't hurt you. I'll keep you. I'll pay your bills. You ain't going to have to beg me, call me 100 times or nothing. He said, but make yourself available to me like you do for them. Let me use you how they use you. Because they can only give you what I allow them to. But I can give you everything if you just commit yourself to me. And I am a living witness that that is a real thing. When you start trying to learn of God and you commit your body and your gifts and your everything to him, he takes care of you. Not saying you're not going to go through nothing, but baby, he make it worth it. You be like, ooh, yes, thank you. And I didn't have to go and be trying to, I don't want no parts of that. That's why when folks be trying to offer me stuff, I'll be like, it's not worth it. Because you're going to give me this much. And my daddy going to be trying to stuff. He said, I will give it to you pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall people give into your bosom. It says humans. People. I'm going to send people to give you what you need if you do what I ask you to do. It's so crazy that people go against God trying to get what he already got for you. You're working backwards. You hear me? You working backwards. God already got it, and you run out into the world trying to get it. He like, you wouldn't even have to do all that. All you had to do was make yourself available. So if I ask you to get up, because somebody going to call you at 3 o'clock in the morning, you get up. If I ask you to read the scripture, because somebody's going to call you at 3 o'clock in the morning, I need you to get up. If I ask you to take the last $20 you have and give it to the man over there on the corner, you don't know. You think he's homeless. But it's really one of my angels with your blessing in his hand. And your attitude about how you give to him or her on the corner. Because God said, when you, what did he say? If you give to the homeless person, you didn't give to me. If you fed the person fed the homeless person or whatever, you fed me. But if you deny them all them things, you deny me that. So, don't give them your least and what you got left over. Give them your best and God will give you. If you give people your least and your leftover, then that's what you get. But if you give people that most people feel like don't deserve your best, woo, He said you can't beat me giving, especially if you don't give your least and your leftovers, but you give them the best. Baby, please, it won't be nothing I won't do for you. And I am a living witness, y'all, right here. Listen, people used to be like, I wouldn't give them, and that's why you don't got people giving you the stuff I get. I know you wouldn't, and God knows that, and that's why you always got your face round up, because I got it and you don't. Show do is coming to me too. Coming to me. Here, you want? Because whatever I give away, he multiplies it. Whatever I give away, now if I give away hell, guess what I'm going to get? Multiplied hell back. You give away stank attitude all the time, you going to get 20 stank attitudes back. You give away smart comments, you going to get that more than that back. So whatever you give, it's going to be returned to you. So if you give a nice pair of shoes and not shoes that's run over, God will bless somebody to bring you 10 pair. Woo! Like I just see that happen. I'm telling y'all, it's making my toes wiggle. Listen, I had given a person a pair of shoes or a couple pairs of shoes that I had never wore, right? And one of my friends, I think I told y'all this, on my 32nd birthday when Shoe Dazzle was the thing, he sent me 32 pairs of shoes from Shoe Dazzle. They just showed up at my house. Mind you, I hadn't seen this person in like 2 years. I got 32 beautiful pairs of shoes delivered to my house. Ow! Oh, it's so good to me. Jesus, Lord help me. It was great. It was great. Ooh, and I had a hard time too right before that. Oh God, yes. My daddy be making it worth it. Y'all want to cheat yourself, treat yourself, honey, because he'll have folk listen. Oh, it's hot. I done got warm. Just oh God. Whew. My daddy be so good to me, honey. I'm telling you. Y'all do not understand. Y'all cheat yourself trying to go get it from a person. You won't have to do nothing, and you will think it, and God will send it to your door. You won't even have to ask. You won't have to say nothing. You won't have to beg nobody, be arguing with no baby daddies or nothing. I'm telling you. You're not going to have to argue. Give yourself to Jesus. You will not be arguing about no rent money, no nothing. I'm telling you, my baby daddies used to be mad. Like, they had to make up stuff. You lying. Because you lying. Don't do that. Try to make, I don't call you. I do not call you and ask you. I don't know why you was lying to the people. Don't do that. Because God takes good care. Matter of fact, they used to be mad how good God was taking care of me and they children without them. Yep. You guys just got back from another trip? Yeah. Yeah, we did. And we're going on another one next month. Do you work? That ain't none of your business. I'm here being a mama to your kid, though. That's what you need to worry about. That ain't none of your business. Because God will, he needed that person to get your kid here, but that doesn't mean that that's the person that's going to take care of your child. And sometimes y'all be trying to force stuff that God don't want. And that's why it's always toxic. But if you let go and let that person go be happy, baby. Ooh, wait. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you I just be trying to tell y'all what I know worked for me. And I done told the couple other people and it worked for them too. So I just let y'all in on the secret. Don't waste your time. Don't even get mad. Get God. You know how they say get glad? No, don't get mad. Get God. So I'm working on my little horse here. Or horse bird thing. I don't know what it's called. But I'm working out. This will take me a minute. We're going to get him together or her. I don't know how that's doing. Okay. Don't be begging them for nothing. Let them go. All right. So we going to go and get this popping. We about to talk about the Antichrist. Now listen, a griffin. Thank you. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quickly. Everybody get their stuff. Get your notebooks and stuff together. And I'm going to pee. And then we're going to start. So I'll turn this around so y'all can see again. Just in case it's some newbies. There y'all go. Turn this way. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. If you're new here, those two websites at the top, you can get our apparel there, nerdjunkshop.com, and the other one is my website. Had to get my fan, y'all. It be hot. I think this menopause thing is real. Because the fact that my body just heats up like that, that has to be because I'm getting old. Oh, Team Circle, well, I love y'all too. This is team family. We family. I love y'all. Y'all don't know that? I really do. Absolutely love y'all. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I think it is that thing. Because I've been getting too warm too quickly. And then I'm going to need my blanket. I love y'all. Not in my family. It's women that they started at like 27. Yeah, way early. So, who knows? All right, y'all, let's get this in. We've been on here 33 minutes. The good Lord was on the earth 30 minutes. 33 years. These books need bigger margins. I know, to write in there. Also, you be writing notes. Good job, Miss Tabitha. Y'all be writing notes in y'all books. Do y'all make y'all books ugly? Is y'all making y'all books ugly? Because if you ain't making them ugly, you ain't using it right. Yeah, my aunties and stuff had hysterectomies by the time they was 32. A lot of them. And I got a large family. Good job. Oh, you guys get a star in your papers. Good job with the happy face. Good job. High five. It makes me happy when y'all study. Mine looks like it's printed in pink. Good job. You got it. And do y'all be looking up y'all words and stuff? I write my definitions in there too. So when I'm reading, if I got to go look up a word, if I went and looked it up, I write it. Oh, your books look like kids been coloring in them. I love it. Highlighters in different colors, edges folded. Good job. I love to hear it, y'all. Yes. Oh, that made me so excited. You learned how to dehydrate apples. It was good. Ate them all. No, you can't eat them now. You gotta, I know, you gotta put them up. Put some cinnamon on them. They're absolutely amazing with cinnamon and sugar. If you dehydrate them with the cinnamon and sugar on there, ooh, wee. You can do carrots like that too. Yes. Well, guess what? Let me tell you what happens. That's a good point. You definitely got to stick in your each page. Y'all listen. So look how petty I am today. I got the oldie and I got the newbie. Because the old one, you know, it ain't got no. But these pages I know, like, because I can feel them and kind of know where the book is. This ain't been broke in yet, so I'll be looking for forever. This book I know. So it's like, don't do it because my nieces and nephews are watching. But if you grown, if you know, you know. Old, new. Mm-hmm. We're just going to leave it at that. Mm-hmm. Hey, SB. Yes. If you know, you know. Back to the word. So, y'all know I gotta get one in there somewhere. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. You writing your book for the nosy people? Good job. Hey, I missed you. Are you okay? SB. You got your sister into it. We did the Apocalypse of Daniel together. Oh, good job. Okay. I just hadn't heard from you or seen you. Broke a whole back end, didn't I? I sure did. It's good and loose. Anyway. So, moving on. Okay. So let's go to page 742 first. 742. All right, come back. 742. Get serious, y'all. You watched A Thief in the Night. Good job, Varner. What you think about it? Who watched Thief in the Night? Let's talk about that real quick because we about to talk about the Antichrist. So this is right on. Who went and watched Thief in the Night or any of the end time like Left Behind? So Nikolai Carpathia is one dude. And then I can't remember. Brother Christopher is the guy from one. So Christopher and Carpathia. Right? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody, so we're going to be right on the money then because we about to read about the Antichrist today. That's what these 2 pages is about that we reading about. They describing what God showed them about the Antichrist. And these are 2 different people. But we just going to read it. Okay? So it's right on the money. We right on the money then. Now I know why he wanted me to talk about it. Because so many of y'all went and watched movies and probably had questions about the Antichrist, right? Now, I have not read this in years. I got up this morning. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't went back and studied it. But y'all see I read it. I've been and read this in the old book. And then I went and kind of highlighted some stuff in the new book today. So, let's get on it. We're going to go. What Bible version do I use? All of them, but the one that I read with everyone is the easy read version because it talks like we talk and it's very easy to understand. You can use it to minister to children very young, 5, 4 years old, as long as they can comprehend, you can use it. So I use that one, but you can use whatever version you want. We got tons of Bibles. We got Qurans. We got all kinds of stuff up here. It's already on the thing, y'all. Your pastor don't talk about it? Okay, so I'm going to get a new people not even 5 minutes. Go ahead and take a screenshot. I love y'all, but we had it up here for a while. Go ahead and take a screenshot. I know some new people came in. And no, I don't know what page it is on the PDF. You're just going to have to go to the PDF and type in 766 or 742 and it'll come up. But go ahead and screenshot it. Y'all got it? Okay. Y'all got it? Just screenshot it and you can blow it up. Okay. Yeah. I don't know which it is, but it's clean. I literally sprayed it when I got on here. So, I don't know. All right. So, we at 742. And we're going to start where it says the truncated oracle mentioning the lawless one. So, I need y'all to highlight lawless one. I know this backwards. Y'all got it. Highlight the lawless one. We did. Oh, man. Hold on. So, on page 742, down at the bottom, you see where I say the truncated oracle or mentioning the lawless one. Y'all see that? That's where we at. Okay. So it says, in those days, the lawless one will appear in holy places. Put a check mark by that. It's very important. The lawless, and let's go look up the word lawless, family. Y'all know what this is going to be a real good study today. We gonna move quickly, but get ready to have your definition stuff out. It's the definition of lawless, family. Thank you. What's the definition of lawless? Not governed by or obedient to laws. Ooh. Being without law, uncontrolled by law, unbridled, unruly, and unrestrained. Not governed, not restrained or controlled. Someone who doesn't abide by the law. Okay. Transgression of the law. Okay. Good job. Hi. Lack of order. Wow. Okay. So, we know that whoever the Antichrist is, the laws that he is not going to follow are going to be whose laws? Whose laws is he not going to follow? God's laws, right? The Creator's laws, right? So that's what makes him lawless, because he's not going to follow God's laws. He's not even going to care about the laws of this realm. He's not going to follow God's laws. Okay? That's what makes him lawless, because he doesn't follow God's laws. I know this sounds crazy, but y'all, I don't know why my eyes feel super brown today. That's crazy. They feel super, super brown. And I don't know why. They feel browner than usual. That's weird. It is. It's been freaking me out since I've been looking over here. Yeah, something's going on. They feel real brown. Okay. Yeah, they look browner than normal. A state of disorder due to the disregard for law. That's good. God, yeah. Okay. Because I thought, listen, y'all, at first I was like, these people going to think I'm crazy. But no, they feel super brown or something. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Maybe because I went out. I don't know. Well, thank you, y'all. Okay. So all of my devices are dying. That's the issue here. That's what's going on. Let me go get my chargers. Because I came in here on 80%. Okay. I came on in here on 80%, y'all. And I guess it'd be eating up my stuff. Well, let's read about the Antichrist. We're going to read about... Now, who watched Supernatural? Who watched Supernatural, y'all? Lord, please don't let this fall. Who watched Supernatural? Who know who Jackie is on Supernatural? Tell me what and who Jackie is on Supernatural. And tell me who his daddy pretended to be on Supernatural. No, the show Supernatural. The series. Jack is a Nephilim. Radio. And who is his daddy? Lucifer's son. And what did Lucifer do for a living? Anybody remember what Lucifer did for a living? Yes, he was in politics. He was in politics. He sure was. He was in politics. That's right. Right. He was in politics. Isn't that weird? Now, who watched The Omen? Who watched The Omen? Who watched The Omen? Any of them from 1970 until now? Many times, me too. Okay. All right. Okay. Where was Damien's daddy? What did his mom and daddy do? Politician. Well, in order to control the world, you would need access to world politics, right? Now, do y'all remember that in Damien, he was born out of an animal and not a woman? Who remembers that he was born out of what type of animal in that movie? What was he born out of? One of them, he was born out of a jackal. The other one, he was born out of a goat. One was a jackal and one was a goat. And then they tricked a woman into raising him. Y'all remember? They killed her baby and gave her to Antichrist in the movies. Yeah. So every time we see, except for on Supernatural, Lucifer being born, or this Antichrist being born, most times when they show him depicted, He was born out of an animal. Now, why is that familiar to us? Why is that familiar to us? Why do we know that that's possible? Why do we know that that's possible? No, what have we read that shows, you said it, peace be still? The fallen angels. The fallen angels had brothers of husbandry, right? Animal husbandry, remember? But they were still humanoid-like beings, because if the angel that produces this creature is a humanoid angel, like this, humanoid kinda, or where's our other one? The other dude with the seraphim guy. Remember, he kind of looked like a human too. Remember? So we don't know. And if he's Lucifer's son, Lucifer is an archangel, and they say that he's Lucifer's son. Remember in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, End of Days, Lucifer was coming to get the girl so he could give her the Nephilim. Y'all remember? Who remembers that? That Lucifer was like killing everybody, unaliving everybody to get to the girl. Because he wanted his baby to be born through her. Remember? Lucifer does not have a son. Just might be the first block person of the day. I was wondering who it was going to be. Amen. Moving on. So, stay a while before you say what you're going to say. Let's read. Y'all ready? We just going to let you stay. I ain't going to block you, so maybe tomorrow you'll have a different answers. Okay, here we go. In those days, the lawless one will appear in the holy places. In those days, the king of the Persians will hasten, and they will stand to fight with the kings of Assyria. Y'all ready? We on page 743 now. Okay. So it says 4 kings will fight with 3. How many continents do we have? How many continents do we have? 7. And it says 4 kings will fight with 3. So we got 7 landmass, we got 7 continents, and we have 4 kings that are going, what's going on right now. Ooh, Carmen. Yeah. Everybody choosing sides. Okay. Here we go. Let's keep going. They will spend 3 years in that place until they carry off the wealth of the temple which is in that place. In those days, blood will flow from Kos to Memphis. This is Memphis, Egypt. The river of Egypt will become blood. Is the Euphrates the river of Egypt that just dried up? Well, if it's dry, that would be an easy way for it to be filled with blood if there was a battle there, wouldn't it? Didn't the rivers of Egypt flow with blood before? Have y'all went and looked on the map to where Egypt and where Israel is? Y'all know where Egypt and Israel is? Can y'all go look at a globe? You got a globe in your house? Or can you go look at something real quick? Now, Lord, please don't let no spider be in crowd down in here or nothing. Y'all know? Listen, I do not have time to be fighting no wildlife today. Here we go. Is it backwards? Let me show y'all something. I need to give me a second. Because I'm going to be looking for this. And so I don't have to be looking crazy. Let's just mark it. Let's just mark it. Let's just see that. Save myself some trouble, you know. That way everybody can see. Just give me a second here. Got these everywhere. They're in the bathroom. They're in the kitchen. These things is everywhere. In my bed, on the floor, on the shelves. They're just everywhere. They're everywhere in the house. Come on. That's Israel. Oh, excuse me. I'm using a whole bunch of these, but I'm sad. Okay. Okay. So can y'all see that? Israel's the pink. The yellow that you can kind of not see is Egypt. And then that's Iraq. Okay? Y'all seeing it? Israel is the pink. And then that green is Egypt. And then the blue is Iraq and stuff. And we know that this is the area, Egypt, all the areas where the giants were, where all of the magical things is where they gonna be. Okay? Because they want Israel. They want the Holy Land, which is what they've been fighting over. Now, remember we talked about the giants and why they want the Holy Land. They want the Holy Land because they don't want us to have it. And that's why the giant walls that were built and all of the people that kept going against the Israelites were the giants. Because God chose them. And we know that they came out of the Ammonites and the Jebusites or whoever it was, which is crazy. That's still blowing my mind. I got to delve into that a little bit more. But let's keep going. All right. So it says the river of Egypt will become blood and they will not be able to drink from it for 3 days. Woe to Egypt and those who are in it. In those days, a king will arise in the city, which is called the city of the sun. Heliopolis? Ain't Heliopolis the city of the sun? Ghost Rider, why the hell are you on my page? Go away. Don't nobody need your opinion. We don't care about what you think. If you don't agree, go teach on your own page. Why are you over here? You don't know what I know. Because you ain't took the time, so I know you a fool. Because wise people sit back and learn before they come in running their mouth. So, fool, it's time for you to leave. I'm supposed to respect anything you say. You look, go away. Don't type swipe. There you go. People really think folks care about their opinion. Right, clown. You already know what's going on. Folks is crazy. They really think I care about their opinion. You're a false teacher. First of all, you ain't even been here 10 minutes. You what is go away. But again, you probably a Christian. And you act just like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. So that's why we got this on our now y'all see why I did this hoodie. This one, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because so many people think they have it and they don't. Because wise folks come in and sit and see what you got to say. You understand? I don't go into no situation and I ain't never heard this person speak and start immediately attacking them. That shows you're not wise, weirdo. And they probably get all their information from YouTube. All of it. They done watched every video on Egypt and everything and read all the books on the... Jesus, please help. Moving on. Folks, it's crazy. Moving on. All right. In those days, a king will arise in the city, which is called the city of the sun, and the whole land will be disturbed, and he will flee to Memphis with the Persians. Now, who remembers, which is so crazy, the Simpsons episode where the dude from Egypt, it was like the Iraqi dude, and all of them was sitting around that globe. Y'all remember? Trump and the Egyptian president and the dude from Syria or somewhere, they was all around the globe. Oh, okay. Just pay attention to that. My folks is over here calling me who, what, when, where, and why. Okay. All right. So, moving on. We on page 743. It says, in the 6th year, the Persian kings will plot an ambush in Memphis. They will kill the Assyrian king. The Persians will take vengeance on the land, and they will command to kill all the heathen and the lawless ones. They will command to build temples of the saints. They will give double gifts to the house of God, and they will say the name of God is one. The whole land will hail the Persians. Look, it says the reign of the righteous king from the city of the sun. So we're going to skip over that because I want to get to something real quick. Go over that, and y'all see chapter 3 on page 744, where it says the advent of the son of the lawless, son of lawlessness. So we in the apocalypse of Elijah. Right here on chapter 3. Y'all see it? Okay. So it says, in the 4th year of that king, the son of lawlessness will appear, saying, I am the Christ. Although he is not, don't believe him. Y'all see that? Who read that just now with your own eyes? Okay. Okay. When the Christ comes, it says, digression concerning the event of the true Christ. It says, when the Christ comes, he will come in the manner of a covey of doves with the crown of doves surrounding him. He will walk upon the heavens vaults with the sign of the cross leading him. The whole world will behold him like the sun, which shines from the eastern horizon to the western. This is how he will come with all his angels surrounding him. So they said when Jesus come back, when God in the flesh comes back, this is what's going to happen when he's going to come. Let's read it again now. So when God comes back, It says, in the 4th year of that king, the son of lawlessness. The son of lawlessness is the Antichrist. When he appears, he going to say, I am Christ. Although he is not. Don't believe him. But when God comes back, Jesus, it says when Christ comes, he will come in the manner of a covey of doves with the crown of doves surrounding him. He will walk upon heaven's vaults with the sign of the cross leading him. The whole world will behold him like the sun which shines from the eastern horizon to the western. This is how he will come with his angels surrounding him. So when this person comes and says, I'm Christ, and that's it, just understand that that ain't him. Because when God come back, this is what he gonna do. Now, works of the Antichrist. Right there. Okay? But the son of lawlessness will begin to stand again in holy places. He will say to the sun, fall, and it will fall. That's why they playing with the sun right now. All this talk about a second sun and making the sun dark. Boom, right here. He will say shine, and it will do it. Who trying to make the sun dark? Anyway, he will say darken, and it will do it. He will say to the moon, become bloody, and it will do it. He will go forth with them from the sky. He will walk upon the sea and the rivers, and as upon dry land. He will cause the lame to walk. He will cause the deaf to hear. He will cause the dumb to speak. He will cause the blind to see. The lepers he will cleanse. The ill he will heal. The demons he will cast out. He will multiply his signs and wonders in the presence of everyone. He will do the works which Christ did, except for raising the dead alone. In this, you will know that he is the son of lawlessness, because he is unable to give life. He's going to do every single thing that Jesus did. And this is why the world is going to be tricked in thinking he is Jesus. Because he going to stand in Jerusalem and all the holy places and do exactly what the world, hear me. You see, God said he going to have power to do all of this. But how you going to know he ain't God is he can't bring back life. If somebody die, he can't bring them back. So this is why the Bible say even the very elect. Ain't that crazy? He gonna be in the holy places doing everything Jesus did. Copycats. You can't even get your own works. Why you didn't make up something else? Everything they do. And y'all want to worship the devil, you worshiping a copycat, silly. He's a knockoff. At least get you a real God. One that ain't, I worship a trendsetter, a trailblazer. He do stuff that ain't nobody ever did. Yeah. I don't want no parts of that. Rock God. You hear, Rock God? You see what they did? We want to do that, Rock God. We want to walk on water. We want to heal the lepers. They ain't the only person that can do that. They ain't the only person with an anointing. They ain't the only person that can teach. They ain't the only person that know how to sing. I can do it too. Sick of that. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Like, people, that's a real thing. And folks that live and operate in that spirit, now y'all know where they get it from. The devil. If everything you trying to do, somebody trying to do it better than you, that's the spirit of Lucifer. Because Lucifer told God, I can be a better God than you. I can make people worship me better than you. And the whole reason that he tried to give you this fake stuff of glamour and glitz is because he's trying to show you that he's a better God than God. But it's not, because all your promises are empty and they lead me to death. I get nothing. I lose out on this side and that one. So I'd rather not have the knockoff. I'll take real God for 100, Alex. Spin. What is the G? Give me a G. Pat. Ding. Give me an O. I'd like to buy now. 200. There's one O. All right. I'd like to go ahead and solve. G-O-D. That is my, look, what? No. Oh. Give me a D. Y'all see all my confetti coming down? I got my trip and stuff. You see it? My little new car is riding on up. Me and my little boo about to go. No. Oh, y'all can tell I'm an 80s kid. It's sad. I know. All right, let's keep reading. All the game shows, honey. We had them all. All right. So who is mind blown to know? Leave rock God on the shelf. I'll take real God for 1,000. Come on now. Who is mind blown to know that the Lucifer is going to do all the exact same things? Every single thing except for be able to give life. And now we know why when we read in Nicodemus, why the demons was so shook. Because they was like, who is this dude that he's scared to die, but he bringing people back from the dead, and he ain't even got to pray to God to ask God to bring them back. He just do it. He said the other people, the ministers, they got to pray, you know, and then God, but he didn't even have to pray. He said, come back. They said, who is he? Now y'all know why. Now y'all know why all of that was significant. That conversation that Lucifer and the Prince of Hell was having about God snatching the deaf back and healing the lepers and making the people unblind. Let's go back and read. Lucifer can't get nothing. He's the copycat, bro. Listen. Again. But the son of lawlessness will begin, excuse me, to stand again in the holy places. And he will say to the sun, fall, and it will fall. He will say, shine, and it will do it. He will say, darken, and it will do it. He will say to the moon, become bloody, and it will do it. He will go forth from them, with them from the sky. He will walk upon the sea and rivers upon dry land. He will cause the lame to walk. He will cause the deaf to hear. He will cause the dumb to speak. He will cause the blind to see. The lepers he will cleanse. The ill he will heal. And the demons he will cast out. He will multiply his signs and wonders in the presence of everyone. He will do the works which Christ did, except for raising the dead alone. In this you will know that he is the son of lawlessness, because he is unable to give life. Ain't that crazy? He gonna do every single thing that Jesus did, but he can't give life. That's how we gonna know it ain't him. That's why they took this out, so we wouldn't know what to look for, so we could be lost. But we got the information, so we ain't gonna be like, we know that ain't. Let him go pray for this dead person. If he don't bring him back to life, he ain't Jesus. You had a red moon in your confirmation? Wow. Okay, so look, that's a blessing now. God is warning folks. So signs of the Antichrist, right under that, right at the bottom, it says, for behold, I will tell you his signs so that you might know him. Now, these is two different people, what God showed people, and people interpret their dreams different. So we're going to read what God told Elijah about the Antichrist, and then we're going to read what God told Daniel about the Antichrist, okay? Because God showed people the same thing in different ways, okay? So look, it says, for behold, thank you. For behold, I will tell you the signs so that you might know him. He is a skinny-legged lad, having a tuft of gray hair at the front of his bald head. His eyebrows will reach to his ears, so he gonna have like bushy eyebrows. It says there is a leprous bare spot on the front of his hands. He will transform himself in the presence of those who see him. He will become a young child. He will become old, and he will transform himself in every sign. But the signs of his head will not be able to change. Therein you will know that he is the son of the lawlessness of lawlessness. So who are the two people that never died? Who are the two people that never died? Enoch, and who else? Thank you, Elijah. Y'all see what it say right there? The martyrdom of Elijah and Enoch. Because y'all know they about to die for the first time, right? When the Antichrist kills them, they're going to die for the first time. Do y'all get that? They're going to die. When the Antichrist kills them, that's when they're going to die. So do y'all realize they've been alive this whole time? They've been alive this whole. They're the two witnesses in Revelations. That's right. They have been a witness from the beginning to now. Yes, they are the two witnesses. Yes, Enoch and Elijah are the two witnesses. So they're finally about to die in our time. They should be showing up shortly over in Israel somewhere. And it said they're going to be able to spit fire out of their mouth to burn up people. Now that's spooky. Because we got a fire-breathing dragon that's back right now too. And they said those wasn't real. And now we got water coming up in the deserts where folks was chilling in Arabia and all of that stuff. Where you couldn't see nothing for miles. People used to think they saw water. But oh, now in the middle of sand and desert, it's rivers flowing. They said dragons wasn't real, and it's the real one blowing up, burning up stuff right now. So here we go. We moving on. Yeah, y'all ain't seen the dragon in Japan. I gotta go pee, so I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Hold on. Yeah, for everybody that's new, it's snow in Africa. Do y'all really have y'all paid attention? How many deserts have water? Vegas is the freaking desert. Most of Texas, depending on where you at, it could be desert like land. Are y'all realizing? Thank you. Are y'all realizing that God said there were going to be things happening in places that he said earthquakes and floods and all of that in diverse places. That means places that it doesn't normally happen. That's what that means. Wait a minute. Mega church to attempt what? To bring a child back to life Saturday. Members of the Bethel Church have been using prayer and singing. It's colder than Oklahoma in the winter. Y'all gotta think I lived on the West Coast, lived in the Midwest, I done lived a few places. So yeah. 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 Where can you see the dragon thing? You're gonna have to see it on here because I think they took it off of YouTube. They took it off YouTube. They took it off Google. I even went on that DuckDuckGo thing and I couldn't find it on that. They hurry up and took all that stuff. So I think the only place you can see it is on TikTok. They took it down. TikTok took it down too? TikTok, all you gotta do is type in Japan Dragon on TikTok and you can come back because I'm about to go pee. Go look at it. Japan Dragon. It should still be on there, but it ain't on. They took it off of Google and DuckDuckGo and all that. I tried looking for it and they will pull it up. TikTok don't care. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. All right. Sorry. Okay, so look. I need y'all to do me a favor real quick. Let's do some trivia. The Bible speaks of a dragon in Job, in Revelations, and a couple other places too. So look at this. I need y'all to go tell me how many soldiers the Russian army has, the American army has, and the military numbers. And then tell me China and Japan's numbers. So Russia, China, America, and Japan. Russia, China, America, and Japan. How many soldiers, how many military does China have? Japan, America, and then these are numbers you can know right now. They're on Google. How many military does America have? How many active military do all these countries have? China has 2 million. 1 billion soldiers. Russia has 1.2 million. Russia has 850,000. Are y'all? Russia has 1 million. 1,300,000 and something thousand for yeah, China has the most soldiers. They got a lot. 859,000. The U.S. Okay. So now tell me how many soldiers Israel has. Because Israel about to kick everybody butt. Sorry to say. Y'all ain't got nothing. There's not an army on this planet that has anything like Israel, and God made sure of it. Japan has 247,000. Okay. How many does Israel have? I bet you they got the smallest number. And God did that for a reason. India has close to 1 billion. How many does Israel have? 169,000. Israel has 170. Y'all should know that's a setup. Y'all don't see the setup. Y'all don't see the setup. But do y'all see the setup though? What's the setup? Tell me if y'all see what the setup is. What's the setup? You said it like Gideon. That's the setup. They way outnumbered. Woo! That's why everybody like, oh, our army is. Your army ain't nothing. And it's not going to be anything. God allowed Israel to be outnumbered. They got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. And Israel only got 200,000. That got to let y'all know that my daddy got some in his pocket. See, that's why it's important to look up these numbers and to study this stuff. And then when you go back and you see, if Israel, them was, we'll say they was 12 feet tall people, and they going up against 450 foot tall people that have 200,000 soldiers, and they got 1,000. God liked the odds like that. He'd be like, "Ooh, I'm about to, woo!" That make his toes wiggle. Y'all see the setup now? Y'all see the setup now? This is why it's important to look at what used to happen and then see what's happening now, because God doesn't change. Would y'all have ever even thought to look that information up? And I'm saying God made me look it up long time ago. Like, look at these numbers. It's a setup every time. See you, everybody. I'm not loyal to no U.S. I'm loyal to God. I ain't loyal to not one landmass, honey. I came out the landmass. I ain't loyal to not damn landmass. Not one. I'm not loyal to not a dang landmass. So if I lost you, baby, see you. I'm loyal to God, honey. That's who I'm loyal to. And I'm also, my eyes is open. That's why I'm running these numbers to you like I'm running them to you. Because I believe the word. And the word said that Israel about to blow everything to smithereens. That's what it says. So I'm going to go and look at what used to happen and look at what's happening now. And ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So y'all can outnumber them. What God got that technology, baby. I guarantee you. He about to bust heads. I ain't loyal to no nothing. This place ain't even loyal to me. Do you see the color of my skin? You see what they doing to baby Brittany? Now, if that was Spears, baby, they'd have had FBI, the Navy SEALs, and everybody over there. This place ain't loyal to me. They got our baby girl over there, and she got 9 years, baby. What? They ain't loyal to me. Because if her skin was lighter, baby, the miles was blue, baby, she would not be there. So she can make money for the United States, play for the United States, but when she needs the United States to come for her, the United States, oh, no, we don't do that. Yep, that sounds about right. The great whore. We whore our people out. I told y'all, we whore our people out to whoever, whenever, whoever gonna give us what we need. And then we just leave them after that. So don't ever ask me to be. Hoes ain't loyal like that. Not this one. Now, you might find some other hoes that's loyal, but America is the most. Please, baby. She done gapped her legs and gave up people to everybody that'll take them. As long as she can rape them for what they got. You coming to the wrong person with that. Sorry. Have you not seen our soldiers that went over there and fought for America and they locked up in jails and stuff and can't get the mental health they need, can't get the... Baby, you might be loyal to the wrong one. America don't care about sacrificing her own people to go steal somebody else's stuff. Nah. And the price don't even gotta be right because they trying to backdoor anyway. So they gonna say whatever to get in and they always pull bait and switch. Where is you at? I know where I am. I ain't blinded by none of no stars, crosses, colors, nothing. Look, I ain't been loyal to the street. I ain't loyal to nothing. Not like that. Not nothing that ain't adding to my life. Y'all be loyal to the wrong stuff. Be about to die for some stuff that can't even save you. Go ahead. I'm loyal to the game. No, because as soon as I can get out of this, I'm out. And I ain't going to throw nobody else under the bus, but I ain't loyal to this because that means I'm trapped here. The hell? I'm not about to be trapped to nothing but Jesus. Come get me. I want to be glued to you. If I'm going to be used by somebody, it's going to be him. I ain't about to be used by nobody that my soul still going to go to hell. But if I lost you, you were never supposed to be found. Now, moving on. The martyrdom of Elijah and look, I'm only here for the people that's trying to hear. I'm not trying to listen. My daddy said, circa, talk to the people that's going to listen. And the ones that don't, some of them going to fall away. But the numbers that get to where they supposed to be when they supposed to be there. And whoever's supposed to hear it, going to hear it. And whoever ain't. Just like me. I know for a fact that I am not the only person that studied the word that God has showed these things to. But whether they chose to go ahead and tell the people or not is a decision that they made. Well, I'm crazy as hell and ain't never followed no rules like that. So thank God. Because I'm able to go and we able to go here and see all kinds of stuff. Where our sicknesses come from, what the medicine means, all sorts of things. All of it makes sense too. And it all lead back to somewhere, and it ain't no craziness. It's legitimate things. So that's why when this man came over here talking about you need to stop trying to teach, no, you might need to learn. Because people always come in on one of my classes and think this is all that we talk about. Y'all don't see all these damn books behind me. And this ain't all of them. They all on the floor. They all in the room. This is... Do y'all see that? Do y'all see? That ain't even all of them. Like, what? It's books back there too. You see, there's a whole different bookshelf. Y'all don't even know that's back there. It's books right here on the floor. You see it? It's books in my room. Wait. I don't even got enough space to put the damn books. And that ain't counting books that's downloaded, books I didn't print. I print out whole books. What are you talking about? Like... We got books about the damn books. Crazy. You done watched everything on YouTube and I'm a false teacher. Get away from me. Y'all didn't even know that bookshelf was over there, did y'all? Some of y'all did because y'all been here. But it's a whole nother book. That's just references, dictionaries, Spanish, French. I had a Chinese, a Mandarin one, but I gave it to somebody. It's books, unabridged dictionaries, Catechism of the Catholic Church, Hayford's Bible Handbook, the Bible Reader's Companion, Unger's Bible Dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary of World Religions, World Scriptures, and anthologies of sacred texts, Deuteronomy, Protestantism. Shall we go on? Spiritual warfare, where to find it in the Bible, herbal medicine. The list goes on. We got books about dinosaurs. We got books about anthropology, paleontology, plant physiology, world atlases, Asia, Persian, Native American, African, witches and warlocks, Japanese, Chinese. We got Norse mythology, Hindu mythology. We got an Arabic Bible. We got a Quran right there, 5 books of Moses, the Talisman. We got the myths and religions of the Incas. We got Grimm's fairy tales. I mean, what you want? We got the anti-Nicene fathers, the land of the Inca and the Islamic area. We got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, quest for the African dinosaurs, incredible creatures and creations of the Bible, the Tanakh, the Holy Scriptures. Behold a pale horse, the Book of Order. That's like from Mormonism or something, bro. Like, who is you talking to? We don't just study one thing over here and exclude. We include, and we found out way more information than the folks that's always trying to exclude some stuff. Now, we got 2 almost 200-year-old Bibles right there. Not 1, 2. We got a set of Bibles right here that only 800 in the world. 800. There's only 800 of those 2 Bibles. Out of 8.5 billion people, only 800 in the world have one, and I have one. Not 8,000, not 80,000, not 800,000, 800. Talking crazy. And all you done did is went to YouTube and went to the library twice. Get off of my line. We don't just read about Black culture. We have it in Mandarin and we have it in English. I'm just going to do it because folks get on my nerves. Even our Quran has 3 different languages in it. Roman script, Arabic, and English. On every page. Most of y'all scared to read the stuff I read. The real stuff. And this is just what ain't on the shelf. I mean, because I'm looking at all of this right now, putting pieces of stuff together, you know. But I'm so unlearned, and, you know, I don't know nothing about nothing, even though I read this at 15, with everybody trying to do YouTube videos about. Right now, I was reading in 1995. I was only 15. You know, I don't know nothing about nothing. You're right. I ain't had no time to study. Now y'all see why I just look at people like they crazy. Like you gotta, you gotta sit back and learn just a little bit before you just be talking crazy to people, because you know, you don't never really know what nobody got a hold to, or what information they got in their head, just because they don't look the way that you think that they should look don't mean, you know, that they don't know nothing. You know, because sometimes people can have information that could change your life. But because you always trying to tell somebody what they are and what they're not, instead of learning, then you miss out on some information that everybody don't have. The gospel of the Egyptians, the first apocalypse of Paul, the apocalypse of Adam, the Acts of Peter and Paul, the thunder, the concept of great power, Plato. The prayer of thanksgiving, the paraphrase of Shem, the second treaty of Great Set, the apocalypse of Peter, the teachings of Sylvanus, Melchizedek, Zostrianus, or Zostrianos, however you say Marcel. Oh, you know what a stele is? The three stele or stella? Those things that they used to engrave and they so y'all watch ancient aliens but they don't know what they say and it's interpreted in here. You mean that information that I don't know? Y'all funny. Yes, I be irritated all the time. That's why I be ready to cuss folks out. Not only that, we got Journey to the Center of the Earth. We got Aristotle, Edgar Allan Poe, Thomas Finch, Bullfinch's Mythology, the Bhagavad Gita, or however you say that, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, Sherlock Holmes, Magic Mountain, H.P. Lovecraft. And like I said, we got all the myths. We got witches, wizards, seers, and healers, African myths and tales, Japanese myths and tales, Greek myths and tales, Celtic myths and tales, Persian myths and tales, sword steam and short stories, Native American tales. We got the art of war, sacred writings, Confucianism, Hebrewism, Christianism, or Christianity. We got Buddhist, Hindu, Mohammedanism, and Christianism. We got the Iliad. We got a book of magical names. We got the Haggadah, the Prosetta. We got Mysteries of the Bible, Mysteries of the World, Prophet by Khalil Gibran or Gibran, Byzantium, Bizarre Phenomenon, Vatican City, and a few other things, the World of Michelangelo. So we well read over here. We well read over here. And don't at nobody. Because I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. But if you silly enough to sit and say all that and you see all these books back here, and I'm sure you probably didn't went and watch one of my videos about my book. So, folks, be wanting attention. Because other than rare book collectors... we don't just read the Bible over here. We read everything. We read medical journals. We read about the stellar orders. We read about rock formations. We learn about how much livestock and how much weight and gold things cost. We do a lot of stuff. And if you're intimidated by that, don't type swipe. Go where they keep teaching the same thing. Like y'all like eating spaghetti every single day for a week. And then you're going to eat on the first week. Every week you're going to eat spaghetti. On the second week, every week you're going to eat chicken every day. On the third week, we already know you're going to have tuna casserole. And every single month for the next 12 months, that's what you're going to eat. Well, we like different things every day. So we toss it up. We like a well-rounded palate. Y'all want to keep eating the same microwave message? Fine. That ain't our thing over here. Y'all don't believe we in the rapture and they got hand. I mean, y'all don't believe we in the tribulation. We got hand scanners and face scanners and all of this stuff is going on and y'all still don't believe. Baby, y'all are playing right on into y'all part in the movie. Then there's definitely gonna be the people that say, Jesus, I did all those things in your... He said, you didn't even read my word. You didn't even go out of 66. You didn't even try to learn. You didn't even try to do nothing. You just kept on eating the same old microwave word every week. You read the Bible 1,000 times. You never saw that the book of Jasher was listed in there? All them hours you spent in church, you never saw the word Ornithophorus or went and looked up anything that would lead you to Paul and Thecla, the book of Adam and Eve. How you love me so much that you didn't even find out the name of Adam and Eve's daughters, and it was right there. But you know him so well. What happened when he was 4? What happened when he went to meet with the teacher? We know. What happened when they blamed Jesus and said he killed a little boy? We know. We know why it was such a big deal that Mary was born. We know Mary's mama's name and her daddy's name. We know Jesus' grandparents' names on his mama's side. We also know that Mary walked at 9 months and that she was taken to a place where she was raised and angels fed her and talked to her. We know that. Y'all don't. We know what happened when Jesus was in the grave for 3 days and with the conversations that happened. Don't we, y'all? We know why the alabaster box is so important. Why is the alabaster box so important? We know. We know exactly why. We don't got to make up nothing and sit and listen to y'all lying selves making up stuff. We can read it for ourselves. Y'all just say Enoch was translated, but we read what he saw when he went there. Oh, y'all say, ooh, the honey God translated Enoch. But what did he show him when he went? Oh, don't nobody know. Lies. Lies. Because it says, lies. We can read about Onesiphorus that's mentioned in the Bible, that he's in a whole book with Paul and Thecla. Paul and Thecla. We can read it. Come on, SB. It holds Christ's umbilical cord or his foreskin. The only time his blood had been shed. Because he couldn't be anointed with anyone higher than himself. So they brought the oil back from that was mixed with his blood from his circumcision or when they cut his cord. We know that. That's why that oil was so amazing, because it already had his DNA in it. Because there was not a clean enough person to anoint my dad for burial. Because no, not one person on this planet was holy except for him. But just reading in your book that has 66 in it that they're taking scriptures out of every single time y'all turn around, it don't have the information. And my dad said that y'all was going to perish because y'all didn't have enough. Well, I don't want to die a violent, untimely death, all because it was right in my face and I didn't take the time. I only listened to what my pastor said, and I'm going to be held accountable. I don't wait for people to feed me. I feed myself. So if you want to keep on not knowing and letting people lie to you about what happened, or if you want to find out for yourself so you can see how amazing God is, then stay. But I know. I don't got a lot of people and make up stuff and tell them that it was all of this stuff. No. Adam and Eve had a son, and then they had a daughter, and then they had a son, and then they had a daughter, and so forth and so on. These two married each other. They went here. They started this. This is what happened at the Tower of Babel. This is how many people were there. 600,000. 200,000 from this family. 200,000 from that family. 200,000. And then this is how we got 8 men and elephant men. Because the ones that said they was going to do this, did this. And then we go and we look up the genetic disorder. It is still in humans right now today. So we not confused. We know where cyanomelia comes from. We know where hypertrichosis comes from. We know where bird syndrome comes from. We know where double rows of teeth come from, double uteruses, 6 fingers, 6 toes on each finger. We know where all of that comes from because we not blind. We're not blind at all. So if y'all want to stay blind and keep calling us false teachings and whatever else, stay blind. We don't care. Just don't come over here talking about it. Y'all got to guess. We know. We know that Adam get on our dang nerves. We know that. We know that Adam get on our dang nerves. We know that. And Eve too. And we don't gotta make up some stories. We can go read exactly what they went through. And see it in our life. Because people are still throwing themselves, unaliving themselves off the tallest buildings. Still going on hunger strikes. Still talking about they're going to drown themselves. Oh, nothing has changed. We know where that comes from now. Thank you. We know exactly where that behavior comes from. We know that Gardasil and Gardasil that they keep telling y'all that's for reproductive health is actually the opposite. Because that name is the name of the angel that taught men every death blow. Sounds about right, because the first ruling spirit of this world is deception. We know that because we read these books too. The principalities that y'all always talk about at church, we know the ruling ones. We can tell you exactly who they are and what they do and what order they come in and everything. Y'all just say principalities, rulers, the principalities. Well, what's their names? How they move, what they work, what they do. Because we know. Don't we, y'all? We don't gotta lie. We don't gotta make up nothing or try to make people assume. We can take them directly so that they can read it themselves. That should make you feel good. If you've been here with me for a minute and you're able to take people and not just be, you can back up everything that you're saying, you could back it up. That should make you walk with your head high, not in pride, but the fact that God loved you enough to not leave you unlearned. You don't got to be stupid. In the word, you can know and you can understand his rules and you can know what happened and why he did. He said you better learn what your forefathers did and why I was smiting them. I want to know. What happened to them? I'm like, Ezra, what they do? Wait a minute, Lord, hold on. I know somebody that's doing that right now. Okay? So, moving on. And I don't know why they had to go, but we went. Now we back. Now let's get on the martyrdom of Elijah and Enoch. Excuse me. I love y'all. That's why I don't care about telling y'all. But folks, they want to come over and talk crazy to me. And y'all know I don't be like, oh, good. But do you not? I mean, go watch my videos first. And then come on my live and say something. I know you ain't did that. Just get on here talking stupid. Thinking we going to value your opinion. I don't no. Let's go. All right. We on 747. 747. You used to have a good job, boy, if you got on that aircraft, honey. Yeah, I work on 747. Oh, you make the money, honey, don't you? Y'all know about that in the airplane towns? They was the big people in the hood, boy. You get on at the aircraft, baby. You get your brother on, your cousin on, everybody about to get that money. I know. Just a little bit about that aircraft life. Working on planes, Boeing, Cessna, all of that. I know all about it. Family, boy, listen. I come from one of them places. Yeah, I work on 747. You know what I'm saying? What you do? I put the windows in. Sure do, yeah. All right. Here we go. So it says, then Elijah and Enoch hear that the shameless one has revealed himself in the holy place, and they will come down and fight with him. Y'all hear that? So once old boy come down and say, I am Christ, I am he, instantly Elijah and Enoch are going to be released from heaven to come down and fight against him. Now, that's pretty cool. I'm going to read it again. It says, then when Elijah and Enoch hear that the shameless one has revealed himself in the holy place, they will come down and fight with him, saying, are you indeed not ashamed when you attach yourself to the saints, because you are always estranged? You have been hostile to those who belong to heaven. You have acted against those belonging to earth. You have been hostile to the thrones. You have acted against the angels, and you are always a stranger. You are fallen from heaven like the morning stars. Y'all remember in Left Behind when the two witnesses was burning up people? Who watched Left Behind? Remember when they came and they were speaking to Kirk Cameron? And he was like, no, they spoke in English. He said, no, they didn't. He said, yes, they did. They spoke in a language I could understand. The same thing happened at when the Holy Spirit came in. And remember the people in Jerusalem, because they said, wait a minute, we know that they all Jews. How do I understand what they saying? It's like 1999 or something. Yep. Okay. So page 748. Ain't this interesting, y'all? Now, okay, hold on. All right. So go to page 766 real quick, y'all. Go to page 766. We're going to come back to this, so put a mark there. See, that's why I got two books today, so I can multitask. Same book, just different ones. So go to 766 real quick. Prophets are still debating the prophets to come, and the answer was in the book of Enoch all the time. Yeah. Well, it's in the regular Bible. They were the two that were taken up. They never died. It says that when Elisha and Elijah was walking, that's how Elisha got the mantle and the double portion, and then we know Enoch was translated. So yeah. Well, the Reckobites was taken too, but they was taken to a different place. They wasn't taken to heaven. They was taken somewhere else. But the Bible talks about the sons of Rechab, And in this book, we have the Reckobites. And they say God took them to a place and they pray for us and intercede for us. So maybe they're some of the elders. That's what I was thinking. They might be some of the elders. Who read the story of the Reckobites? It's good. I love that story. Did y'all read that? Y'all read the story of the Reckobites? The history of the Reckobites? Wasn't it good? No, I haven't seen it. We reading the Apocalypse. We about to read Apocalypse of Daniel right now. We was reading the Apocalypse of Elijah. But now we about to read the Apocalypse of Daniel. So that was the Apocalypse of Elijah. And Elijah is coming back. That's so funny. Elijah and Enoch is coming back. Elijah. You want some pinto beans, Elijah? My kids used to say that every day. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to Google where y'all can watch it. Y'all can. Why do y'all ask me that question when y'all can Google and find out where you can watch it? And that y'all seek. Y'all got Google and all these devices. Y'all don't need nobody tell you where you need to find it. You can Google it and find it. That's part of seeking and finding. Can't wait on everybody to tell you every time. I love y'all. Okay? That's a part of seeking and finding, because you might find something else when you're looking. We had enough spoon-fed food. We're not doing that. We're going to grab our stuff and we're going to go looking for what we like. This is how you try new things. If you only ever eat what your mama fed you, then your palate probably pretty bland. Y'all hear me? I want y'all to find it. I don't want y'all to... Y'all had enough spoon-fed. I don't want that no more. Okay, let's go. So, it says... And we in 7. On 7 right there. On page... the 7th chapter of Apocalypse of Daniel. Ow! So it says, and therefore, woe to the Christian race, and woe to you, 7-hilled Babylon. What city is called the city of 7 hills? Y'all about to love these. What's the city of 7 hills? The 7-hilled city. Tell me what it is. Rome. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, family. Hold that thought, family. Hold that thought, family. Now, to those of you that have the book or are reading on the PDF, are you ready? And who did I say is going to help the Antichrist deceive the world? Do y'all remember? Ah, yes, you do remember. So now y'all know why I wanted this book. And if you have the book and you're reading it, you're going to see this word in just the next couple words. Now you see why I got this. Oh. So let's read that again. It says, and therefore, woe to the Christian race, and woe to you, Rome of Babylon, because the Byzantium of God will flee from you. What is Byzantium? Tell me what Byzantium is. Or Byzantium, excuse me. Byzantium. Tell me what Byzantium is. What is Byzantium? Do y'all know that there's a movie called Byzantium 2 and it's a movie about vampires? It's a movie called this, and it's about Rome and vampires. Did y'all know? An empire in Eastern Rome. Mm. Right? Crazy. Okay? So look. It says, and your glory will fall, and woe to you, seven hill Babylon, the new Byzantium, and woe to you, the Christian race. Again, there will be an inroad of nations, again, fear among the Romans, again, slaughters and disturbances for the Roman nation. Churches will be destroyed. The faith has been dissolved. Women conceive the babies of misbelievers, and therefore, woe to you, wretched Babylon, the mother of cities, because God will incline his wrath, which emits fire. God to the seven-hilled city. Didn't they just have a fire in Rome? Wasn't there just a fire in Rome? What burned? The church? Oh, who's reading this with me with your own eyes? That's the good thing about you guys having a copy. So it's not just me telling you, you get to read it for yourself. Here we go. And this is talking about the Antichrist. Here we go. It says, woe to the mother of cities, because God will incline his wrath. Can you please go tell me what the word wrath means? W-R-A-T-H. Can we get the definition for the word wrath here? What book is this? It is the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, book 1 and book 2. Book 1, book 2. 1, book 2. Extreme anger, punishment. Ew. Now why? Hold on before I do this. Hold on, let me get my glasses on. That's not the book I'm looking for. Where is the book I'm looking for? Where is the book I'm looking for? Where is the book I'm looking for? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Dad. Now, why would God Almighty's extreme anger be to who the world sees as the most holy people on the planet? Could you help me understand why? Why would he be mad at them? Oh, why? Why? Why would he be mad at them? Oh, why? Why would he be mad at them? Oh, why? Why would he? Now y'all see why I got the Roman catechisms and all of that, because I need to see what's going on. And I'm going to tell you what I learned. That is what made me think about Rite Aid and rites. R-I-T-E, which stands short or is short for ritual. Not R-I-G-H-T, like the right medicine for you. Y'all spelled Rite Aid like ritual aid, Like something I'm going to have to use for the rest of my life? Like a spell? Here we go again with this hidden magic stuff. It's not called RIGHT, like the right thing. It's called RITE. A rite is a short for ritual. Catholics do rites, the Catholic rites. I have that book too. Sure do. Where are you? Come here. I know you're in here somewhere. See, this is why you can't just stop at what you know. You got to look on the outside and the inside. What is this? Oh, what is that? Because Circa don't know absolutely nothing. Because all she read is what's put in front of her. She don't read no extra stuff. This is the book that the popes carry and the priests carry. Look. The rites, how to read over the person when they get ready to die. Oh, look at that. Prayer in tribulation. And then look what I got here. Now, if you went to Catholic school, y'all know what this is. I don't. Oh, it's coming apart. Y'all know what all these different ones mean. But here go all y'all prayers and stuff for the Catholic Church. And I'll be going and looking and seeing what they say. Oh, yeah, y'all didn't know. Y'all ain't about to get me. I gotta know what's going on around here. Look at Lutheran Book of Prayer. Yep. I told y'all I'm not going to talk about nothing I don't know. Who know what this is? Hold on, let me make sure this is the right one. Oh! This is the Jehovah's Witness Bible. This is the Jehovah's Witness Bible. That's why I just let people talk crazy to me. Do it. Oh, it's other stuff down there too. That's why when folks be saying stuff, I just look at them. You cannot research. When I say I study, I study. Because I want to understand why God was mad at these people. What is it that they did? And then I have to go because people train their children to be exactly like them. He said, go see what your forefathers did. So if I know where you come from, I know pretty much what you've been taught, then I can go back and see who y'all was in the Bible. And a lot of times the practices haven't changed. So, moving on. All right. And your high walls will fall, and there will remain in you only one pillar of Constantine the Great, so that they who sail the sea may lament there. And furthermore, the kingdom will be taken up from him and will be given to Rome. And another great scepter will rise from Judea, and his name is Dan. This is 8. And the Jews, the implacable Hebrew race, who are dispersed into the cities and countries, will be gathered together. And they will be gathered together there. And they will come into Jerusalem toward their king, and they will afflict the Christian race in all the earth. Woe, woe, good people. It says, with him reigning, the Antichrist will go forth from the lower regions and the chasms of Hades. Is y'all seeing that? Who read that with me? Look, right there in 9. You see it? It says, with him reigning, the Antichrist will go forth from the lower regions of the chasms of Hades, and he will come into a Garidian fish. What's a Garidian fish? I looked this up before. I got notes on it, but I don't remember because I told you I read this a long time ago. Look up a Garidian fish. It's Garidion. Hey. Who got it? Nobody? Who found it? Garidion. 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 That's what it looked like. Garidion. But Gary spelled with an I. Garidion. Gary and Dion. But yep. Garidion. But with an I. Instead of with O-I. Like a sea needle. It looks like a sea needle. A long flat body. Does it say where this fish is where it originates from? Does it say? No. Y'all, please don't argue on here. Cause y'all know don't do that on my thing. Don't do it here. Stop. Cause if y'all gonna do that, it's time for y'all to go and I'm about to block everybody. Cause it's interrupting my class. So whatever y'all got to say, don't say it here. Miss King, remember when I told y'all that they a needle nose fish? That's what I was thinking. Remember when I told what's the gar? Is it called a gar? A gar fish? For my fishermen, is it called a gar fish or something like that? A gar fish. Look up a gar fish. Because I think that's what they call it now. Because that's like a prehistoric fish, right? The garfish is a prehistoric, or gorefish, however you say it. An alligator gar, right? I'm thinking it's like that. I think it's that fish. Because look at the beginning of that word. It's gar. G-A-R. What they call it now. And if you think about it, so it was probably called a Garidian fish back then. And now we just call it a garfish. Because it's in the beginning of that. And I just seen a garfish the first time last year. And it looked like a prehistoric, like dinosaur-like thing. Okay. Okay. So, it says, he will come into a small Garidian fish, and he is coming in the broad sea. And he will be caught by 12 fishermen, and the fishermen will become maddened toward each other. One will prevail over them, whose name is Judas, and he takes the fish for his inheritance and comes into a place named Guzeth, and there sells the fish for 30 pieces of silver. Please look up this place. Gouzeth. 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 Y'all got it? Gouzeth. What y'all got over here? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's one ugly fish. It is. Yes, where is that? Where is that city? It says the Antichrist enters the head of the Garidian fish in Google. See what happens when you just look up one word, stuff that would have never been there just starts popping up. So remember when I told y'all you need a unabridged dictionary, because some words they won't even put them on here unless you got unless you got access to Webster's Unabridged. Is it what's on the Pope's hat? I don't know. I thought it was a snake on the Pope's hat. Maybe it is. I don't know. All right, let's keep reading. So it says, and a virgin girl will buy the fish, and her name is Injustice, because the son of injustice will be born from her, and her surname will be Perdition. For by touching the head of the fish, she will become pregnant and will conceive the Antichrist himself. And he will be born from her after 3 months. Now, who remembers in Supernatural, the show, that the mama was only pregnant for like 3 months? Y'all remember? She was only pregnant for like 3 months. And then he was born little, and then he was big like 6 hours later. Remember? Y'all don't remember? We just read that in the other story. That said at first he gonna be little, then he gonna show as an older person. In Apocalypse Elijah, we read that. I'm trying to block this person. Ain't that crazy though? How that was on the show? All right. It says, and he will suckle from her for 4 months. He comes into Jerusalem and becomes a false teacher, and he will appear quiet and gentle and guileless. The height of his stature will be 15 feet, and the hairs of his head will reach as far as his feet. And he will be large and three-crested, and the track of his feet will be large. And his eyes will be like the star which rises in the morning, and his right eye will be like a lion. His lower teeth will be iron, and his lower jaw diamond. Kind of sounds like a Egyptian king a little bit. Mm-hmm. 15 feet, long-haired giant. How big was the giant of Kandahar? How big was the giant of Kandahar? I don't know. I'm just reading both of these because they give different descriptions. Daniel and what's the name? But one of the things they talk about is this eye. It's like he got a lazy eye or something. Both Elijah and Daniel said it's something with this dude eye. And he gonna be hairy or something like that. Right? All right, look. So it says his right arm will be iron and his left arm copper. And his right hand will be 4.5 feet long, and he will be long-faced, long-nosed, and disorderly. And he also has upon his forehead 3 letters, AKT. The A signifies I deny, the K, and I completely reject, the T, the befouled dragon, and the Antichrist will be teaching and being taught. Now, go down to 11 for me, please. Go down to 11. Yep. Go down to 11. It says, and the Jewish nation and the Jerusalemites will take counsel, saying, come and let us make this admiral man king. And they make him king, and they crown him after 3 days. And he will reign for 3 years. And in his first year, all the grass upon the earth will fail. Did y'all hear that? So as soon as he comes to power, all the grass of the earth is going to fail. Didn't God say 1/3 of the plant life was going to die off? Okay. And in the whole world, there will not be found a half measure of grain or a half jar or a wine, nor other fruit. Famine all over the world. You ain't going to be able to find no grain. You ain't going to be able to find no fruits. Stay right there. I want to show you something. Y'all just stay right there. Y'all don't believe, circle believe, but I'm about to show you. Just give me the stick. There ain't gonna be no grain. There ain't gonna be no grain. There ain't gonna be no vegetables. There ain't gonna be no fruit. I believe. I believe. Watch me now. Say, believe. For real. I do. I believe what my daddy said. And I'm going to move accordingly. Okay, now, all right, let's move on. And the vine branch will put out 100. No. Oh, I'm moving on. Okay, then there will be a mighty plague. Keep going, circa. And those on the mainland will flee to the islands, and those on the islands will flee to the mainland. Circa has been telling people it's going to be all around the world. There's nowhere you're going to run. Folks talking about I'm going over here, and the folks over there are going to be saying they coming over here. Who was here when I was saying that yesterday? Was y'all here? Oh. Oh, I'm going here. I'm leaving the United States. I said, okay, you better be trying to get everything you can right where you at. Oh, okay, now y'all know where I got that from. Amen. Moving on. See the thing about you can say something, then you can go back and show where you got it. Don't that feel good? Huh? All right, let's move on. I want y'all to understand. I ain't trying to be no pastor, no nobody. I just want you to see what God showed me as to why I am the way that I am. Because I know. Oh, no, I'm not. No. No. Nah. You just don't know. That's why you say that. Perish, but of not knowledge. I get it. I see it, Dad, every day. Okay? So look. It says those on the mainland will flee to the islands, and those on the islands will flee to the mainland. And for a time, a manner of disease will be upon the whole earth, and a great plague which has never occurred until that time or era. And the people will be deadened. If the just man is barely saved, how will the sinner appear? So all of y'all that want to do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, it said if the just man is barely saved, how will the sinner appear? Tell me this ain't happening right now. Screenshot that if you don't got the book, baby. Look what it say up there at 12. Let's read it together. Let's read this together. It said, and the unclean spirits and the demons will go forth like the sand of the sea, and those in the abyss, and those in the crags and the ravines. Tell me they ain't been seeing spirits and all of these different beings showing up in places that they ain't supposed to be, that we didn't used to see before right now. Stuff is coming out the ground. Sinkholes is opening up that's been closed. All right. And those unclean spirits and demons will go forth like the sand of the sea, those in the abyss and those in the crags and the ravines, and they will adhere to the Antichrist. And they also will be tempting the Christians and killing the babies of the women. Tell me we ain't always seeing. Somebody just killed all 3 of their kids the other day. Somebody just unalived all of a father. Mothers and fathers are unaliving their children. It's there right here. And they themselves will suckle from them, and the people will be calling upon death and digging up the tombs, saying, blessed and thrice blessed are you who have already died, because you did not reach these days. And they who go down to the sea will also be saying, may the fury of your waves swallow us up, O holy sea. And then all flesh of the Romans will lament. And while there will be temporary joy and exultation of the Jews, there will be affliction and oppression of the Romans from every necessity of all the evil demons. And the earth will become like copper, and all greenery will dry up, and every tree and every flower upon earth will fail, and the lakes and the rivers and wells will dry up. The Illinois River dried up. The Euphrates dried up. What other rivers have been drying up? The Apocalypse of Daniel. Lake Mead. Colorado River. Hoover Dam. Lake Knoll. It says, and every tree and every flower upon the earth will fail, and the lakes and the rivers and the wells will dry up, and the moisture of the waters will completely dry up. And then the Antichrist will lift up a stone in his hands and say, believe in me, and I will make these stones into bread. And then the Jews will worship him who are saying, you are the Christ for whom we pray, on account of the Christian race has grieved us greatly. And then the Antichrist will boast, saying to the Jews, do not be grieved thus. A little while, and the Christian race will see and realize who I am. And the Antichrist lifts up his voice toward the flinty rock, saying, become bread for the Jews. And disobeying him, the rock becomes a dragon. Ain't nobody in here with me, but did you hear that? Did you? The dragon showed up after the river started drying up. When did the Euphrates dry up, and when did the dragon show up? And when did the plague show up? The plague showed up 2 years ago. And since then, a lot of babies, during COVID, a lot of babies lost their lives at the hands of their mothers. I don't know. It's crazy. It could be wrong. It could be right. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Don't nobody find that suspicious? Y'all reading it for yourself with your own eyes. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Okay. So maybe not. Maybe so. Mm-hmm. Let's see, where was I at? And the dragon says to the Antichrist, "Oh, you who are full of iniquity and injustice, why do you do these things which you are not able?" And the dragon shames him before the Jews. And the Antichrist will, I did that already. And then 3 men will go forth and will condemn him as a liar and a deceiver. And these 3 men, 2 from heaven and 1 from earth, two from heaven and 1 from earth, will condemn him. Also, river unsafe. Dang, for real? Be looking at the rivers in your area. Look, walk before the Antichrist and say, "Woe to you, O worker of injustice and inheritor of an eternal fire." And they will walk in all the earth, crying out and saying to the afflicted Christians, "Hear, O sons of men, and do not worship him, because he is not the Christ, nor a God-fearing man, but he is the Antichrist." And many Christians will run to the feet of the saints and say, "What shall we do, O saints? Where else shall we Christians hide? And many of the Christians will be hiding in mountains and in caves and in the holes of the earth and will be saved, so that the treacherous Samuel might not seize them. And when the Antichrist finds these 3 men, he will kill them by the sword. Then that spoken by the prophet David will be fulfilled. Then they will offer up bulls upon your altar. And with the Antichrist reigning and the demons persecuting the Jews, contriving vanities against the Christians, the great day of the Lord draws near. And there will be judgment and recompense, and the deception of the devil will fall. And the light of the world, Christ our Lord and King of glory, will forever, to whom is due all glory and honor and dominion forever. Amen. Who knew? So I'm about to go because we've been on here for 3 hours. But I just wanted y'all to know where that's at, so y'all can go look for it and see what y'all think about it. Y'all got the apocalypse of Elijah, and y'all got the apocalypse of Daniel. Gozuth said the land of the Egyptians. You mean where the Euphrates is? Maybe God pushing the water and the fish to where they need to be. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta pee and I'm hungry. I love y'all. So, yes. So, well, y'all know, now y'all go read. Go read it for yourself. Get your pen out. Get your stuff. Okay? Yep. So, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all got a chance to go read, y'all. And if you missed it, just go on YouTube. Y'all know. See y'all later. I love y'all.